Well, g'day guys, it's Ian, the iGamer, and here I am playing some Project Cars. Now if you do see a bit of stuttering, it's not that the game doesn't run and my PC's not powerful enough, because I've already seen people commenting on that in my previous video. Now, it's the capture software that I'm using, which is Shadowplay by NVIDIA. Other software I've tried, whatever the other popular ones, Fraps and that. I have even more problems with that. So yeah, I just have to put up with NVIDIA Shadowplay, and it does tend to cause a little bit of problems, like just there, bit of a pause. It's the capture software. When playing the game and not capturing, it runs beautifully smooth, maxed out at 2660 by 1440, whatever it is, the resolution. It can even run at 4K in a playable frame rate. I just have to turn a tiny bit of the detail. So yeah, trolls, don't bother. You try and act and comment on my videos if you know everything about my PC. You don't. So just save your fingers a bit of time and just don't bother. Anyway, Project Cars. Now, I've been playing a lot of this. I'm loving this game, really enjoying playing it, but there are some niggling problems. Now, pitting is a problem because it never seems to save your setup, and you have to play around with all those, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, truthfully. And the other problem that I'm having now, I did a race at Spa, and it's a beautiful track, Spa, GT3 race, 12 lap race, and I think it was about lap 7. I've already done my pit stop, everyone else did theirs, and then it poured down with rain. I mean, the rain effect is really good when it goes from not being dry. You can see it changing, and it was getting dark, and then next thing you know it's raining, and then it started raining really hard. Then came the big problem, because I was slipping and sliding all over the place. I went in the pits, changed to wets, it didn't. Again, playing with the settings to try and get that. You have to, when you choose your tyres when you go into the pits, you also need to click on save. Then it changes. If you just change the tyres, then exit out, back as the car's going in, it doesn't save your changing tyres. You have to make sure you click on save. I found that out the second time I went and did that, and it did save. And so I finally went out and wets, and I thought I'm a little bit start catching up these guys up ahead, even though I'm way behind. Actually got lapped by a couple of cars, and then this car just caught up and just overtook me, and they were on slicks. I mean, they pitted way before me. They never went back in again, so it poured down with rain. None of them went in the pit. They were all racing on slicks, and yep, they've got amazing car handling, because every single one of them can drive at full speed at almost dry pace in the wet. So yeah, the game definitely has some issues. Graphically it's incredible. Physics, I'm really loving it. The game is really good. They just definitely need to work on some of the little problems here, little bugs here and there, which I'm sure they will work on, because believe me, the way the game is now to what it was like when it first came out, and I was very lucky to be in the alpha stage and beta stage and all of that, so I've seen it change a lot, and it's definitely got a lot better since then. Needs more fine tuning though. That wet weather issue is very annoying. Not distracting still. I'm still loving the game. That was a bit annoying for that race, but you know, I can't win them all, so let's went on to the next one. And I also have a random, like after a race, that I get crashed to desktop, and then I have to restart the game again, and then it loads up the next track. And then maybe I might get 1 or 2 races in, and then again, when it tries to load up the next track, it crashes the desktop again. I've deleted it and reinstalled it, and the same problems there. So I'm looking into if there's some driver issues or something. All those bollards, whatever it is, I damaged the car too. Now I've actually hardly driven this track, truthfully, so I was driving a bit blind and not really knowing what each corner was going to do. These track, this one in California, those two kind of A to B races, looks beautiful. This track is just one of the nicest looking scenery out there. It really shows you off how good and how beautiful Project Cars is. Even the damage modelling, as you can see there, it's pretty good. Not a huge range of cars, but yeah, it's still, if you're a racing car fan, you want to get this game. I tried talking about it. I tried this game out. I was getting The Witcher 3. So a week before that, I thought, hey, I'll buy the Xbox One version just to check what it's like out with the controller. And just like me spinning there, it's all I could do with the controller. It was unplayable. I had to put on all assists to make it half playable. So I don't know how you guys can drive this game with a controller. Me, I can't stand it with a controller. I definitely use it with a wheel. I wish I had a wheel that would work on the Xbox One or PS4, but I don't. I just can't bring myself to paying that kind of money to buy a brand new wheel. And then of course the wheels, unlike my CSR wheel, which I could use on either Xbox or PS3 or PC, you can't get a wheel that works on the PS4, Xbox One and PC. And with my setup, I don't want to have to keep changing the steering wheels off, and they're not cheap. No, they get a decent wheel, and I'm really into my decent wheels. You're going to be close. You're looking at close to $1,000 for some of the bigger ones that I've had. My CSR with the pedals and all that was probably around $500, $600, $700, somewhere around that area, Australian. I've got a Logitech G27 at the moment. I really wish Logitech would do drivers for the PS4, because I would just at least like to be able to check out what Drive Club is like with a wheel instead of with the controller. Because yeah, I'm still not happy with that game. Happy with this game, it just hope that they fix some of the niggling problems that exist in the game. But once they do, I'm really looking forward to Project Cars and what it has in the future. I think we're going to see some great DLC in the game. I'm actually here, you see, I'm actually just physically trying to crash the car. And yeah, I just hope that they do fix these problems. I think we're going to see a lot of DLC. Once other car companies see how good this is, like Ferrari and Lamborghini, how good it will be to get the Ferraris in this game and the Lamborghinis. And I would love to see an official Porsche represented in these instead of just Need for Speed games. Anyway, just like that, that's the end of this video, guys. Catch you all later. Thanks for watching.